Thank you, Shai, for coming to Talia's parent-teacher interview. I really appreciate it. Hope you're going well.
Thank you, yes I am.
So today, just to quickly explain what we're going to be doing, we're going to be discussing Talia's performance this term for health and physical education. We focused on the AFL kicking drop punt. That's what we're doing assessments on for this term. But yeah, I also want to take this time to get some feedback from you if you have any questions about Talia's performance as well. And we'll do that at the end of the session, but I'll get stuck into it first. So first of all, Talia is a pleasure to teach. Her performance in her, during her physical education lessons are fantastic. She showed gradual progression through each lesson, which is what we're wanting to achieve as well. Her attitude is fantastic. Her attendance is very high. She has no behavioural issues at all. And as we'll see later on as well, through the assessments that we did, Talia showed fantastic scores that are above the club class average. And they also work within the Australian curriculum guidelines that we have set up with these assessments as well. But yeah, so first of all, I just want to highlight probably her main attribute here that really helps her succeed is definitely her higher order thinking. So cognitively, she's able to problem solve and analyze data and just critically think in all situations very, very well. I guess this has definitely come from her other subjects that she does very successfully in, because I know that she specializes in English and maths as well. And then it just carries over to physical education as well. So it's a pleasure to see, and it's very rewarding for me as a teacher to be able to teach someone like that. So yeah, like I stated, all the assessments we had a theoretical assessment and a practical assessment, as well as a little critical reflection for the student as well. And it all aligns with Australian curriculum guidelines that we had there for Year 9 syllabus. So she met all the content descriptions, and everything we have in there is set for Talia to succeed at that year level. So first of all, I'll just quickly go through the assessments that we did with Talia this year and all the other students. And the first one here is the theoretical assessment. So we went through the drop punt skill, and we went through multiple choice answers, short answers, and extended answers. Out of a possible 23 marks, she got 20 marks, which is awesome to see. It was one of the top marks in school as well. She was very explicit with it, answers with the short answers and the extended answers, and she got all the multiple choice questions correct. So multiple choice questions were a bit more easy, and then the extended and short answers, you have to show that you could use that higher order thinking to answer the questions appropriately. So she did really well there, and it was really pleasing to see. The next one, before we went on to the practical test, we did the self-reflection critique of their kicking. So what I did here was gave them the opportunity to do their own design of an assessment. They just needed to display that they understood how to critique their kick. And Talia has broken down the kick into 4 different phases, which just shows again her high order thinking to critically analyze her kick, which is what she's done here through the ball drop phase, the ball handling phase, the ball kick phase, and then the follow through phase. So she marks off all the fundamentals there and really has a good sound technique through this photo she displayed as well. Now this one I just want to show you, we displayed this to all the students before the start of the term. Just the assessment, what we're going to be marking them for the practical. All right, this is where they're going to get the most marks because they had time all term to practice the kick and understand how to do the kick and know the skill very, very well. So from here it goes down 1 to 5, 1 being unsatisfactory and then 5 being elite. We marked it on the first lesson, and in lesson 1, out of a possible 20 score, she got 9 out of 20. So she needed much room for improvement. She's not the most athletically gifted child, but she definitely has a lot of determination to succeed. And that really showed by lesson 4. She was 16 out of 20, so her kick improved in all areas. So it was great to see, and she did a really, really good job there. So that was our assessment, and I guess like what I can say from a whole this term is that she always progressed well and she always really tried hard in class. The one thing I do think she needs an area of improvement though is she tends to get hung up on the smaller, finer details if she's failing at something. So I just want to come with a more positive attitude towards learning. If she is failing, look at it as an area of improvement and set small goals rather than large goals to work on straight away. So once she gets little things done first, then she can work on extending it. Have you got any concerns or feedback that you might want to share with me in regards to this?
No, was quite impressed with what you've said. Yeah,
Awesome.
definitely.
Well, you've raised a great daughter. She's done very, very well.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I just want to quickly say Talia is definitely a role model to all her students. It's a pleasure for me to teach her, and she's also a part of the community at the school. So everyone looks up to her. She does a great job, and yeah, hopefully down the line she does really good things after school.
Oh, lovely.
Awesome. Thank you.
No worries.